Hello, my name is John Schelling, and it's my pleasure to welcome you to this, our fourth presentation on our bottom line strategies. As the name suggests, our presentations are designed to provide you with information from service providers that can help improve your bottom line and profitability. Today, it's our pleasure to welcome Michael Mullen, co-founder and managing partner of Impact Commercial, a firm that as our spotlight speaker. Michael's firm specializes in providing financial solutions for your commercial lending and leasing needs. Before we get to Michael's presentation, I'm going to introduce our panelists. I'm going to start with myself. At TLS Financial Services, we specialize in designing and implementing strategies that do two things. One, we build assets that will grow within your corporation, tax sheltered. And two, we build a pathway for you to access those assets as a shareholder without the taxation of dividend or T4 income. My next panelist, Tanya, I'll let you to introduce yourself.
Thanks, John. Yes, I'm Tanya Campbell from the Mortgage Center. I am a broker owner of the Mortgage Center franchise and have been mortgage brokering for about 12 years. And what is mortgage brokering? Well, we find mortgages for residential clients. So if you're looking to buy a house or refinance your mortgage, I can help shop around for you and find that financing so you don't have to run around all over the place. It makes it nice and simple.
Thank you, Tanya. Kerry Frank.
Thanks, John. Name is Kerry Frank. I'm a partner here at MNP, kind of focused in the assurance and tax space. And so we help clients and prospective clients with various assurance needs or tax solutions to whatever issues that come up from a corporate restructuring or due diligence perspective. We work with a wide variety of private companies in a pretty wide range of industries, and so we're always available to help with whatever issues come up on your with your business. So
thank you, Kerry. David.
Hi everyone, my name is David Shea from Archive Digital. We're a digital marketing firm, and we help small to mid-sized business with anything from website design development to branding strategy, and also larger size enterprise with their customized paid media strategy that combines data from social media, Google Ad, different platform, and help them strategize and optimize their conversion on their marketing effort. Yeah, so let's dive into the presentation for today for Michael. Michael, first question I have for you is what does your business do? Could you give us some background and focus?
Sure, of course. So Impact Commercial is a Vancouver-based commercial finance brokerage that specializes in commercial mortgages. So we're looking at financing everything from warehouse industrial properties to multifamilies, office space, commercial retail units, almost any kind of commercial property that a business owner might need to help run their business, or where you work directly with large-scale real estate investors looking to get into the commercial space or acquire additional properties. So Impact Commercial has been around for 5 years now. Prior to that, all the partners here at Impact Commercial, we were all formerly in the banking industry, and we made the decision to move over and start Impact in 2016. So when it comes to Impact Commercial, we are our own full standalone shop. We're not associated with any national brokerage. And so what that allows us to do is work with a multitude of different centers of influence, whether it's lawyers, accountants, commercial realtors, and even residential mortgage brokers. We work with them all because we're just a standalone shop, so we don't have to be associated with any national firms.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, Kerry, go ahead.
All right, I got a question for you, Michael, and maybe you can touch on just the kind of the current status of your industry, and maybe just touch on any general rules that apply to your industry, what limitations that you're seeing, and how do you look at them strategically?
Sure. Obviously, the first and foremost major regulation is being a mortgage broker is a regulated activity, and it's monitored by the BC Financial Services Authority. So that is a regulatory body at the provincial government level. So anyone that is a mortgage broker or has a sub-broker license needs to be registered no differently than, say, a realtor. So obviously there is an educational component requirement and an ongoing educational requirement just to be able to put yourself out there as a mortgage broker and be able to arrange financings for the clients. So, once you have your regulation, both the lenders and the brokers need to be registered with the regulatory body. So that allows us to deal with all the different banks, the credit unions, insurance companies that do commercial financing, and then all the alternative mortgage lenders such as your mix.
Tanya, your turn.
I'm just wondering, Mike, what's your approach? Like, what's the process? How do you work with clients or the business?
Sure, very fair question. When it comes to commercial mortgages, there's a lot of areas of somewhat gray when you're dealing with the different lenders and what their rules and requirements are. So when we're working with the clients, obviously everyone wants the best possible rate on their mortgage financing, but that can mean different things on the commercial side. Obviously rate is always going to be an important factor for any client when they're borrowing. But we make sure that the clients that we work with understand and make sure that we're keeping them involved in quite a collaborative effort. Because if you're just trying to chase the rate offered by a lender and ignore all the other aspects like your restrictive covenants on borrowing, whether it's things like debt to equity covenants, debt service requirements, debt to equity requirements, things like that, you might just ignore a lot of those covenants just to get a lower rate, but those covenants can be just as important because they affect the level of leverage that you can have within your company, how much you can take out as management compensation, limits your ability to reinvest in other parts of your business, whether you need capital improvements or capex equipment to help your company grow. So one of the things that we like to make sure of is we have a strong understanding of where our clients are going with either an acquisition of a property and how it's going to help their business, or if we're looking at refinancing an existing property, how we can make it more efficient for them from a financing and an accounting standpoint.
Thanks, Michael. My question is more related to the industry and sort of what you see it looking like in the near future. What does it look like 2021 and beyond? I don't know if you can look into your crystal ball and see what you see, but would love to hear your thoughts there.
For sure. Obviously, definitely not an economist by any stretch of the imagination, but we do try and stay up to date with all the economic reports. There's a lot of really good reports out there, whether it's the TD Economic Report or the CBRE Economic Reports, or the products from Benjamin Tal over at Central One. We coming out of COVID, we saw a real suppression in the market. Obviously, nothing was transacting during kind of Q2, Q3 of 2020 because of COVID restrictions. In our case, we started seeing kind of activity. I think everyone else started seeing activity pop up around August 2020, September 2020. And it's remained fairly steady. From what we're hearing, there still is a significant amount of money sitting on the sidelines, even though we are seeing transactions in the market. And we're forecasting kind of an uptick again, hopefully by like Q3, Q4 of 2021, and we'll just continue to see more and more properties trading hands. So I think the outlook is good. I mean, we're still seeing quite historically low 5-year government bond interest rates, which is what a lot of the institutions base all of their lending rates off of, which is the 5-year bond. So I think with the combination of the cash sitting on the sidelines waiting to be deployed along with the lower interest rates, we'll continue to see the transactions.
Thanks, Michael. That was fantastic. I mean, on behalf of the panel and whoever is watching, I think that was really useful and helpful in terms of seeing what the outlook could be and understanding your industry. I want to thank David Shea, Kerry Frank, John Schelling, Tanya Campbell, and yourself, Michael, for being here. Again, I haven't introduced myself. I'm Roy Fleming, business advisor with Cultivate Advisors. We specialize in really supporting small and medium-sized businesses grow their bottom line profit, scale, and do anything within the lines of what it takes to run a profitable business. So feel free to reach out. Again, please watch. This is our 4th edition of the Bottom Line series, as we endeavor to bring you talent, from around various industries to provide value to help you grow your own bottom line profit. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Thanks, gang.
Thank you.